Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. It's Ambarucci, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to make a delicious dulce de leche cheesecake. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to give it a big thumbs up and click down below and subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipes. To get started on the crust, I'm using a simple graham cracker crust. So I'm going to add about 14 to 15 graham crackers in my food processor. And I'm going to process those. To that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now here I have 5 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm going to add that in here. So here I have an 8.5 inch springform pan, which is going to make an easy release for when the cheesecake is done. And what I'm going to do is pour my graham cracker crust all in here. And with a flat cup or measuring cup, anything you have, you want to spread that around evenly and bring that up around the edges. I'm going to bake the graham cracker crust at 350 degrees for just 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the crust should be set, and I'm gonna let this cool at room temperature while we make the cheesecake filling. So for the cheesecake mixture, I have 1 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese. And to that, I'm going to add 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. I prefer the La Lechera brand. To me, this is the best sweetened condensed milk. I'm going to add that in here. I'm going to mix this together. Then to that, I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix that again. So here I have 4 eggs that I'm going to crack separately and whisk together before I add them into the cheesecake mix. Now I'm going to add the eggs in here. And I'm going to switch to my big whisk and whisk this all together. You can remix it in your mixer if you want. And that's how easy that cheesecake mix is. Now before we add the cheesecake mixture into this pan, what I have here are 2 pieces of aluminum foil that I'm going to add my cheesecake pan over. And since this is a springform pan and the cheesecake mixture is quite liquidy, what can happen is this can start spilling over the sides, and I know this from experience because I didn't do this the first time I made this cheesecake. So I ended up spilling all over the inside of my oven, and it was a big mess. So to avoid that from happening, we're going to cover the bottom of the pan with aluminum foil. That way, if anything does drip out, it drips into the aluminum foil and not into your oven. And you just want to make sure that it's covered well all over the bottom. And now we can pour the cheesecake mixture in here. You just want to get rid of any air bubbles. Now I'm going to add the cheesecake into the oven. And see, that's why we had aluminum foil, because all that liquid would have spilled into the bottom of your oven. So I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees, and I'm going to bake this uncovered for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes being baked in the oven uncovered, I'm going to bake this for another 20 to 25 minutes covered in aluminum foil. Now I'm going to place this in the fridge and let it cool completely for a few hours. Here is the cheesecake after it has been completely cooled in the refrigerator for a few hours. What I'm going to do is run a hot offset spatula and just going to run that around the edges to help release the cheesecake. Next, I'm going to top the cheesecake with some dulce de leche, and I am using La Lechera dulce de leche. I'm just going to scoop that all over the top of the cheesecake. And I'm going to spread that all over the cheesecake. Alright, now I'm going to release the cheesecake from the springform pan. Ooh, perfect. Add more of the dulce de leche. And I'm going to use my offset spatula and spread that all around. So now that I've topped the cheesecake with dulce de leche, I'm going to sprinkle some sea salt around. And this is completely optional. I just personally love that salted caramel flavor. I'm going to cut a piece of this cheesecake. Ow. That is gorgeous. Let me tell you something, this Dulce de Leche cheesecake is absolutely heavenly. You definitely have to give this recipe a try. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe for more amazing recipes. Also, if you want the full written recipe, it'll be linked ahead in my blog, and check out my latest video.